How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need... God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses. See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us. Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army. How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever. God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses.
Stay close by. Won't be waiting long.
See any movement out there? I bet they're close. Watching.
Moving ahead.
I think you were saying last time.
Long run.
Yeah, you wanted a long rest, but you didn't want a long rest.
I need to, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't wanna put up with my
Oh,
transgressions.
hello.
There's a lot that's gonna happen.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
No scratch. What are my bonuses here? Okay, I got the double proficiency bonus. I like they're stacking, and it's great.
I have a lot of history bonus.
Yeah. Got this. +9. Ooh.
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I never forget what Will did. Not ever. I'm here because of him. And I'd do just about anything to help him. But devils never lose. You know that, right? Sure, they'll give you a bit of tat here and there, but the house always wins. mind if I do?
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I was the first. The first to swear. The first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow. I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oathbreaker. You swore to protect life itself. To serve the natural order. To protect those who value life. And vanquish those who would destroy it. Tell me. Why did you abandon your oath? A lapse in judgment. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening.
A scratch.
I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword.
Actually, we never got
I believed
sorted.
our greater purpose required
I
such
sold it.
brutality,
Wasn't it a
such
bardic sword?
sacrifice. But his light
Oh, you know what it was?
so
I think I failed
radiant,
all the checks.
it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, I was called Oathbreaker. It was merely a choice, as I have made countless others since. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future. Darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted. It is possible. But such a promise must not be made lightly. Wealth must be sacrificed, and your soul repledged. It is wise to first consider what is gained, and what is lost in the bargain. Should you wish to do so, Speak with me again. Do not resist. Surrender and be remade. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill.
Dude is so neutral.
So gray.
She's like lawful neutral. So neutral. What did you get? What does that do? Let's move. Ah.
Ridiculous medication.
Shh.
The voice of the Absolute is strong
Oh
here,
yeah.
and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it,
Person's so much better than me.
but it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Person makes me laugh every time I look at him.
Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Don't worry. I won't.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
I'm sorry. You're right. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Walking.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the Blood War. And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Can I talk to your guy?
Silent, still. The armor
No, he
does not
doesn't
react to your
react.
presence.
You're both, dude.
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and
Potion of
surrenders his
healing.
fine
That's a
teeth.
pretty good gift. Get a bit of puppy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Where was I? What was I doing? That's like, okay.
Where am I needed?
Should just about do.
Just about.
Just about. Shouldn't hang around too long.
Should mind my step. No
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been we found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Maybe he was a musician.
You notice notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him. Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
If you have an alternative in mind, please.
Yeah, they fly. So I'm down at the bar. It's to Elfira.
I didn't realize. The true soul who's going to save us all. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jahira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Ketheric is a fright. While you're busy in the tower.
I was gonna say, I just remember being like another Ismer or something.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You true soul. My instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
Oh no.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Really janky wings. He can yell and demons come. I guess that's probably the power, but I get mole.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Alright. Gotta get in the zone.
Never a dull moment. Glad
Get some metal.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Cool, 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 cool.
Going. Okay. Higher difficulty, AI even.
Hmm? Oh. It's like flip-flopping.
I see it's freaking out.
Wants to go first. Neither of them wanted to go first. They're like, oh, they're being turned, both of them.
Forgot about concentration.
Yep. Welcome to the game of playing a
I'm not
caster.
used to being a spellcaster.
Your penance will be paid now.
General Kettering must be alive at any cost.
You end in defeat.
Well, so much for peace.
Any more down here? Is that it? Oh, they got turned. That's why. How do I get up there? I don't even know. I just won't even get upstairs, sure. Oh, I see.
Very well.
There's one out front too.
There's guys out.
They be like that sometimes.
Serene she might see, but nature has birds.
Finding my way.
Oh well. No, no, upstairs.
Camera flips.
Yeah, the camera flipped and it made me click downstairs. There she is.
Better heal.
Okay. Sorry.
Damn it.
What else is there?
Guy outside.
Light on my feet.
Oh,
Guy's
the
still
fire.
burned outside.
Fleet of foot.
Munda Volti
I'll do it.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
So the plan is to do nothing? Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns?
Far from it. You need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send anyone.
Any help from Jahir?
Who wants the same thing?
farther can I go?
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Will? In Timora's name, what happened to you?
The Hells have had their vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? Merciful Timora. That's the first piece of good news I've heard since Elturel. But I'm not pinning all my hopes on you. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. I never really told you the story of me and Gortash, did I? Let me set the stage. The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Gortash. I respected him so much at the time. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. I never found out what Gortash got in exchange. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. The city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Something's on my mind.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
You can call him with the leer too, or something.
I don't know how to do anything with the weird.
honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you. Then speak. Ugh. Some crust. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. Volothamp Gedarm? Oh, that old fraud should be dust a century past. But then, lies live forever, and he's half made of this stuff. You'll have to sing that one for me when all of this is done. In any case, it was a lifetime ago by now. And for all our victories, we remain on the back foot. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? Stars. You hadn't heard. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. Some of us fought back, or tried to, but it was hopeless. All I could do was run. I don't know. It just happened so quickly. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Yeah, web ass. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
What's this?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking on you as your parasite squirms with excitement. Your minds connect, and you hear a voice whispering to you. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the darkness.
One of your true souls, my queen. How have they survived?
Paladin keeps the darkness away.
Where is the lantern?
Double 3. With a +3 and a +3.
2 3s.
I'll give you some inspiration,
I
but
have
I'm not the
plenty of
DM.
That's worse and better.
It's good.
Majesty, is this true? Did I not serve you well? Very well. If it is your will, we can have it!
What do you mean, go?
We can't go without you. The shadows would tear us to pieces.
This is not Her Majesty's will!
Nice.
If it is Her Majesty's will...
You can't be serious. You know what's out there.
If it is Her Majesty's will, then we shall walk! She will protect us. She must.
And they're gone already.
I'd never believe it if I hadn't just seen it. Nicely done. Now let's see what we've got here.
Lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery. Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh please, oh golly me, oh my. You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day. My pixie dust is bright as day. My injuries can light the way.
I know the feeling. We've got to set her free.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a Madge Rider and my own farts for company. Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you? Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words, and you'll get what you've earned.
Where does she find
Protection
that bell?
from the shadow
Where did it
curse.
come from?
What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists this month. Preparing to mark.
No. Where's that building next to the last thing?
Hmm.
No time to rest.
Did I just fail? Perception check. trees are alive. I know blights. Goddamn blights.
Two steps at a time.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna warm up there or not. Oh.
Then this is the price of balance. Well, Cat?